Hi class, today we're starting a new unit in science and we are going to be learning about volcanoes. And volcanoes are always a very interesting topic to study. Today we're going to start thinking about what you already know about volcanoes, and later in the week you will have the opportunity to read the book and do more activities. So I want you to go ahead and start thinking about what you know about volcanoes. Our first activity today is to complete a KWL chart. And a KWL chart is a graphic organizer to help you think about what you already know about volcanoes, what you want to know about volcanoes, and what you learned about volcanoes. So what I want you to do is I want you to choose a partner. So everyone choose a partner right now. Now I want you and your partner to go get a Chromebook and go to the website that I've listed on the board. We are going to complete your KWL chart online today. Okay, now that everyone has a Chromebook and you're working with a partner, I want you to look at the KWL chart on your screen. Okay, so this is what I know. So right now, I want you and your partner to discuss one thing that you already know about a volcano. Okay, so what I want you to do is after you discuss, I want you to click on the KWL chart and I want you to type the sentence in, and I want you to type a complete sentence. Okay, so my example is, I know that volcanoes are very hot. Okay, and then I can click on the next heading and I can type another fact that I know. So work with your partner, and in a second, I'm going to gather some of your answers. Okay, would anyone like to share what you wrote down in your K part of the KWL chart? Okay, so someone said, I know that volcanoes erupt. Very good. You're going to learn more about eruptions today. Who else would like to share? Okay, volcanoes are a disaster. You are right. Volcanoes can be a disaster when they do erupt. A lot of times volcanoes are dormant. Okay, class, you did a great job with this. Okay, now you've been thinking about what you know about volcanoes and what you want to know. Now I'm going to show you some pictures of famous volcanoes around the world. Okay, this volcano is called the Kiminura volcano in Zaire, and you can see it has a big eruption. And this is what I think of a volcano when I see one. Okay, another famous volcano. This is in Iceland. Okay, this volcano is in Iceland, and I learned a very interesting fact. How many of you have heard of Iceland, the country Iceland? You have? Okay, the entire country is formed because of a volcano. So that is something I did not know. Okay, this is another picture of a volcano. This is actually a stratovolcano. A lot of times you think of volcanoes just as the cone shape, but there's different types. And this is Mount Etna in Italy. So you can see it doesn't look like a cone. And the last picture I want to show you is, what is this? What do you think this is? A lake? You're right. Okay, this is called Crater Lake. It's in the United States. And this was formed when an entire volcano exploded and then the mountain fell off. So this is the deepest lake. Okay, and this is formed from a volcano. So now that you've seen some very famous volcanoes, I want you to think about what would it be like if you lived near a volcano. So I want you and your partner to discuss, what do you think life would be like if you lived near a volcano, or what would you feel? Okay, now I want to get some of your answers. Okay, so how would you feel if you lived near a volcano? Okay, what do you think? You'd be scared? I think everyone would be scared if you're not used to it. Okay, oh, you said you would not be scared because volcanoes do not erupt all the time. That's a good one. Very good. Before we begin our next activity, I'm going to teach you some of the new vocabulary words about volcanoes. Okay, so this is a picture of a volcano. Okay, do you see the red liquid that's pouring out of the volcano? That is called lava. So after a volcano erupts, The red liquid that looks almost like fire, that's lava. Okay, when the red liquid is inside the volcano, it's called magma. Okay, when it erupts, the smoke, this is called ash. And the hole at the top of the volcano where the eruption happens is called the vent. Okay, so now I want you and your partner to discuss the difference between lava and magma. Yes, lava is on the outside of the volcano. Magma is when it's inside. Okay, and what is the smoke that comes out of a volcano? Tell your partner the word. It's ash. Very good. Very good. And what is the hole at the top of the volcano where the eruption happens? It is the vent. You were right. Very good. To learn more about volcanoes today, I'm going to show you some video clips on YouTube. And the activity while we're watching the video, we are going to do a close activity. And a close activity is I'm going to show a YouTube clip and you are going to listen to the video. And after the video, I'm going to stop it and you will complete the close activity. Where you see the blank, you will think about the word that you learned in the video. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to play the first video clip on volcanoes, and I want you to listen very carefully. Now that we've finished the first video on YouTube, I want you to think about what you've learned. Okay, so everyone has a closed text sheet. Okay, this first paragraph is from the first video. Okay, so I'm going to read the paragraph, and I want you and your partner to work together to think about what word you think would fit in the blank. And as if you see on the second page, you have a word bank, so that will help you. Okay, I'm going to read it. Volcanoes, the Earth's most spectacular displays of energy, are blank for forming large parts of the Earth's crust. Soils formed by blank rocks are very fertile, but eruptions lead to major blank of life. Okay, I'm going to give you 1 minute to work with your partner to choose the right word to fit in the blank. Okay, what did you choose for number 1? Responsible. You were right. The word is responsible. Okay, who else would like to share what you wrote on number 2? Volcanic. You were right. And what about number 3? Disruption. Very good. You did a great job on that. Okay, now I'm going to play video 2. And under the heading Location of Volcanoes, you are going to work with your partner to complete this paragraph on your own. Okay, so let's watch video 2 and then you can work. Okay, let's play the video. Okay, you did a great job on the closed text sheet. Very good. I can tell that you were listening very closely to the videos on YouTube. Okay, now I noticed that the two narrators in the videos, they may have used some words that you couldn't understand, or maybe some slang terms that you don't use very often. So now I'm gonna go back and show you some just very small clips of the videos, and we're going to discuss what the narrators are actually saying and what it means.